Hello once again and welcome back to my channel. Thank you for joining. That gives me an idea. Maybe I do need to do a challenge. Anyway, thank you for joining me as always on the mat. It's time to move our bodies. Like always, I'm just guiding you. If anything doesn't feel right, come down, reset, join back in with us, and just do what works for you. It's going to get a little bit spicy as always. We like to bring the heat, the hot sauce to the mat, okay? So stick with me, you got this. You're stronger than you think, okay? So we're going to start by standing up on your mat. Come to the back of the mat for me. Feel free to close down your eyes if you wish. Your arms can just hang heavy down your side, or just place your hands on your tummy or on your chest. And from here, feel free to close down your eyes if you wish. We're going to bring ourselves onto the mat. If you give me a big inhale, breathe into your side ribs and expanding your rib cage. Exhale it out through your pursed lips. Big inhale, breathe into the side ribs and back body, expand. Exhaling it out through the pursed lips, drawing that navel to spine. Slow the breath right down, relaxing the head, neck and shoulders. Big inhale, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale it out through the pursed lips, drawing the navel to spine. One more round like this for me. Big inhale, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhaling it out through the pursed lips, drawing the navel to spine. Perfect. From here, let the hands hang heavy down by your side if they're not there already. And drop the chin to your chest. And from here, you're just going to fold down over your body. Let your body weight shift forward. Let everything hang heavy, dropping the back of your head and neck. Releasing out that posterior chain. Breathing here now to start to bend one knee at a time, waking up and warming up the back of the hamstrings. Deep breaths. Lovely. You're going to march out your legs for 6 more. For 3. For 2. 1. Both legs going as straight as you can. Just hang heavy. Then walk your hands out into a plank position for me. Holding in the plank. Now round the back of the shoulder blades, pressing the ground away from you, engaging your core, pulling your knees up into your quads, and holding here for 5, for 4, for 3, for 2. Now from here, your right foot is going to come up to the outside of that right hand. If you need to drop your back left knee down to the mat, that's okay. If not, keep it lifted. Now from here, you're going to sway forward and back, opening up the hips and the groin. Deep breaths here. Now from here, just holding steady for me, you're going to drop that right forearm down on the inside of that right hand foot as low as you can. Breathing here. Lovely. Then you're going to bring that right arm and hand up to the ceiling. Let your eyes follow. Feel that nice spinal twist. Dropping the right forearm down. Hold for an inhale. Hold for an exhale. Right arm comes up to the ceiling. Lovely. We're going to go for 2 more. Drop the forearm down. Hold for an inhale. Big exhale. Right arm goes up. Last one here. Drop that forearm down and hold it here this time. Breathing here now, just deepening that stretch. Lovely. Drop that back left knee if you need to. Breathe here for 4, for 3, for 2, 1. Right hand comes to the mat. Right foot goes back to meet the left. Then kite your hips up to the ceiling. Find your downward dog. Breathing here for me, pushing those heels into the mat. Melting that chest down towards the front of the thighs. Deep breath. Now ripple your weight forward so you come into your high plank position. Hold for an inhale. Hold for an exhale. Lift the hips back up. Downward dog. Lovely. Shift and ripple your weight forward. Into your plank position. Hold. Breathing here. Big inhale. Big exhale. Hips come up to the ceiling. Nice. Last one here. Ripple forward. Hold that plank position. Now that you're in the plank, That left foot can come to the outside of that left hand. If you need to drop that right knee, that's okay. Now from here, you're going to rock forward and back for me. Nice. Lovely. Opening up that groin in the hip flexor. Nice deep breaths. Lovely. Holding it steady. From here, your left forearm is going to drop down onto that mat. And then bring it back up. Look, let your eyes follow. Drop that forearm down as low as it can. Hold for an inhale. Hold for an exhale. Bringing that left hand up. Nice. 2 more here. Dropping down. Big inhale. Big exhale. Left hand comes up. Nice spinal twist. Now dropping that left forearm down to the mat or as close as you can. And just hold here and breathe. Deep breaths in through the nose. Out through the mat. Deepening that stretch. Left hand comes to the mat. Left foot goes back to meet the right. Hold here in your plank position. Rounding the back of the shoulders. Protraction. Breathe for 5. For 4. For 3. For 2. Tap your knees down. Now from here, leaning that chest forward in front of the hands. Bend the elbows, drop the chest. Exhale, push back up. Keep those elbows tucked into the side of the body. Find that tricep push up. We're here for 5. Dropping down, push yourself up for 4. For 3. Nice. For 2. Lovely. Last one, push yourself up. Lift the knees up off the mat again. Come into your plank position. Hold the plank. Round the shoulders, pushing that mat into the ground. Breathing here. For 5. 4. 3. 2. Tap the knees down. Let them go nice and wide. Melt that chest down through the center. Release. Deep breath. Big inhale. Big exhale. Lovely. One more here for me. Big inhale, expand. Exhale, blow it out. Lovely. Now that we're nice and warm, you're going to pivot around. You're going to lie on your back for me. We're going to come into that supine position, lying down on your mat. Then keeping your knees bent, your feet are flat on the mat, and they're just in line with your hips, okay? Legs in line with the hips, they're not too wide, not too narrow. From here, you can place your hands on the mat, your hands on your hip bones to guide you. We're going to activate the pelvic floor, okay? From here, you're going to subtly tilt the hips towards the ribs, so you imprint the lower part of your back onto the mat, getting rid of any gap or air pocket. Engage, drawing it all up. And then release, relax, find your neutral spine again. 2 more like this. Tilt the hips towards the ribs. Imprint that lower back, engage. And release, relax, neutral spine. Last one here, tilting the hips towards the ribs. Imprint that lower back, engage. And release, relax, neutral spine. Lovely. Now from here, you're going to bring your arms straight up to the ceiling. Then floating the legs to tabletop. Remember, those shins should be able to balance the tray of drinks. They're in line with the roof. Now from here, dead bugs. Extend your right leg out nice and long as your left arm falls back behind you. Draw back through the center. Keep that imprint for me. Lovely. Left leg extends. Right arm falls back. Draw through the center. Alternating sides here for me. Take your time. Nice deep breaths. Well done. Breathe in here. Keep that imprint. Keep the ribs wrapped around and down, plugging that belly button in. Don't let the legs drop as low if that back starts to arch or there's a little gap. You're going to give me 4. Nice and controlled and steady. For 3. As always, finding that breath. For 2. Lovely. Last one. From here, come back to the center. Now glue your legs, knees together. They're nice and glued together. Imprint that lower back. Now extend both legs out. Arms can fall back behind you for more of a challenge. Here and holding for 4. For 3. For 2. 1. Come back through the center. Lovely. We go for 6. Extend your legs out. Hover and hold for 5. For 4. For 3. 2. 1. Come through the center. Keep that lower back imprinted. Make sure there's no gap. Longest and final round. Extend your legs out. Hold. Now imagine you're in that swimming pool. Splash those legs up and down. for 5, for 4, for 3, 2, and crisscross, for 6, for 5, for 4, 3, 2, now extend and hold, nice long legs, breathing here, imprint your back, you're here for 6 more breaths, for 5, plug that belly button in, 4, 3, 2, 1, bend the knees, give yourself a little hug. Perfect. We're nice and warmed up now. Give yourself that nice little bit of hug, release out the lower back, release the core. We're fully warm. From here, we're going to move on to our posterior chain, strengthening those glutes and working on our stability, okay? Excuse me. Strengthening our glutes and hamstrings. Now from here, if you have a pair of dumbbells, feel free to grab them into your hands and extend your arms to the ceiling. You're going to stay lying down. From here, I want you to place your feet flat on the mat. Your knees are bent, okay? Remember, you're just in line with your hips. We're not too narrow, not too wide with our legs. And as always, you're going to find that imprint position. We're going to imprint our lower back onto the mat. Now we're going to push into our heels and peel our hips right up off that mat, coming up onto our shoulder bridge. Once we're here, we're going to squeeze and clench the glutes. We're here for 4, for 3, for 2, 1, slowly peel it back down. Lovely, again, find your imprint, working that articulation, imprint the lower back, push into the heels, peel yourself all the way up. Lovely, hold at the top. You're here for 4, for 3, for 2, 1, slowly peel it back down for me. Nice. Last articulation like this, find your imprint, imprint the lower back. Now peel the hips all the way up, coming up, high hips, squeeze and clench the glutes. Lovely. Now from here, you're going to keep your left foot on the mat and you're going to bring your right leg to a tabletop position. Now from here, you're going to keep the hips lifted. I want you to tap the right toe down to the mat and then draw back up to the tabletop. Keep the hips lifted, tap the right toe down, back up to tabletop. Lovely. Pushing into the heel of that left foot for me. Nice. And just working that right leg up and down, tap and tabletop. Lovely, really strong. You're going to give me 6 more here like this, breathing into it. At any point, if you need to place your arms down and palms flat onto the mat, please do for more support, especially if you have a lower back problem. Lovely. We're here for 3, for 2. On your last one, keep your leg up at that tabletop position. Nice. Now from here, lower the bum down, exhale, lift back up. Lower the bum down, exhale, lift it up. Lovely. Find your hip dips here for me. Perfect. Well done. Nice. Lovely. We're here for 8. Really strong. Breathing here. For 5. Perfect. For 4. Keep your right leg in tabletop. For 3. For 2. Keeping your leg in tabletop. Hips are lifted. Hold. Now from here, it's as if your knee is opening and falling out to the side, and let your left arm fall out to a T shape. Then bring it all back through the center. Keep the hips lifted. Open up that knee, bring it back through the center. Lovely. Don't worry if that knee doesn't open too much. Just focus on keeping the hip stable and pushing into that left heel so you keep lifted. You're here for 4. We're nearly there now on this side. For 3, well done. For 2, lovely. Last one coming through the center, hold. Now extend that right leg to the ceiling, lower that bum down, exhale, lift it back up. Lower the bum down, exhale, lift. Lovely, breathing here for me. Again, at any point you can press those arms down, flat onto the mat, so you have a little bit more support. Completely up to you. Perfect, we're here for 6, nice. For 5, lovely. Exhale, lift the hips, 4, 3, 2, lift the hips right up, hold. Now lower that right leg in line with your left knee and draw it back up. Lower and lift. For 6, well done. For 5, nice. For 4, press into that left heel. 3, lovely. 2, last one, bring that right leg up to the ceiling, hold for 6. For 5, for 4, 3, 2, 1, lower the right foot,
lower yourself down. Well done. Drop those knees from side to side. I hope your left glute and hamstring was really active, really fired up. Well done. Really strong. From here, we're going to turn to our side. You're going to place your right hand down on the mat. Lovely. And you're going to stay kneeling on that right leg. So your right leg is kneeling. Your right hand is down in the mat. Just again, make sure that that shoulder is in line with the wrist, okay? From here, you're going to let that left leg go long. Again, if you have a dumbbell, you can place the dumbbell in the left hand, okay? Now from here, you're going to raise that left leg up away from the mat. Now from here, you're going to draw it in, and as you do, you're going to lower those hips down towards the mat, bring the knee to the elbow. Then lifting back up into that kneeling position, extend the arm, extend the leg. So dip the hips down, tuck elbow to knee, then extend and lengthen, come back up. Lovely, breathing here for me. Nice, really strong. Deep breaths. Perfect. So we're lowering those hips down as if you're about to tap your hips to the mat, then extend and lengthen, come back up to that high kneeling. Lovely. Find that elbow to knee tap if you can. Perfect. And with that left leg, see if you can keep it up in line with your hip. Try not to let it drop too low to the mat. You're going to give me 6. You got this. Whew, my left glute's already on fire from that glute bridge. For 4, well done. Nice. For 3, really strong. For 2, breathing now. Exhale as you extend. Hold it here. Lovely. Can you give me inch up, inch down? For 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Tap that left foot down. I think my left glute is already really tired. Lovely. From here, come down onto that right forearm. Nice. You're down on your right forearm. Your shoulders in line with the elbow, as always. Then pressing into the forearm, pressing into the hand. Lovely. Lift those right ribs up and out so they're not sunk down close to the mat. You're already lifted. Now you're going to raise your legs away from the mat if you can. Extend your arm up to the ceiling. Now you're going to roll off the hip onto the bum, but as you do, think tabletop legs and elbow comes to the knee. Then as you roll back onto the hips, extend, but try to keep your legs hovered this time away from the mat. So see as my legs are extended and they're also hovered. Roll back, tabletop legs, elbow to the outside of that left knee, and then roll back onto the hip, find that length. Lovely, breathing here for me now. Deep breaths. Take your time with this one. Really don't worry about speed, slow it right down. Lovely. Nice. We're going to go for 5. Really strong. Lovely. Last 4. Perfect. Staying here with me for 3. Keep those legs hovered if you can. 2. Nice. The next time we roll back onto the bum, can you keep the legs straight? And reach. And roll it back. Feet can come down this time. Roll back, legs extend, and reach. Perfect. Firing up that oblique for 5. Well done. Stick with me now for 4. Lovely. Nice. For 3. Exhale as you reach. Rolling off that hip onto the bum. 2. If you need to keep a bend in the knees, that's okay. The next time we roll back, we're going to hold it here. Now, can you lower the legs and lift? Well done. For 6. Nice. For 5. Well done. For 4. If you need to bend the knees, do. 3. Exhale as you lift. 2. Last one, lift them up. Now come halfway down, hover and hold. Breathing here. 6. Pull that belly button in. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower them down. Well done. Nice. Staying on the same side. We're going to come back up onto that right hand and come back up onto that right knee so we're kneeling. From here, you're going to extend that left leg long. Again, anyone that has the dumbbell can keep the dumbbell in that left hand. This time you press down into that left foot. As you do, you press into the left foot, pressing down onto that right hand, and you're going to lift that right knee up, tap it off that left elbow, crunch it in, Then lower the right knee back down, extend the arm and lift the leg up. Left leg comes up. Left foot comes down, press down into the left foot. Right knee comes to that left elbow, crunch it in, tap the right knee down, extend the left arm, lift the left leg. Lovely, nice. Breathing here for me. Lovely, this is really getting into those right obliques, especially on that knee to elbow crunch. Lovely, well done. Deep breaths now. We're here for 4. Lovely, stick with it. For 3. Nice. For 2. Lovely, last 1. Can you lift that left leg up? Now with that left arm, you're going to thread the needle under and draw it back. Thread the needle under, draw it back. Keeping that left leg lifted, point those toes. Twist the trunk, go right under, draw it back. For 5, really strong. Well done, you're nearly there. For 4, use your breath now. For 3, keeping that left leg lifted. 2, come back up to the ceiling, hold. Really lift that left leg up. Lovely, point those toes, give me 5. For 4, 3, 2, 1, bend the knee. Lovely. Bring yourself up and over. Left hand comes down, right arm goes up and over. Release it out. Lovely. Right hand comes down, left arm goes up and over, bending into that right elbow. Release it out. Well done. Grab yourself a quick drink of water if you need to. We're going to come down lying on our backs. My voice is dry. Lovely. Nice. Well done. Apologies if my voice sounds a bit croaky. I had a very, very quick visit to Kerry. This weekend. It was my cousin's wedding, but it was so worth it. Flew in on Saturday morning, had the wedding and flew back out Sunday to get back to London. But it was worth it. It was worth it. These things can be. Now, there's your break. Place your feet down on the mat. Legs are just in line with the hips. Extend the arms to the ceiling. As always, find your imprint for me. We're going to fire up our core, okay? Imprint your lower back. Drop your chin to your chest. And from here, if anyone has dumbbells, they can hold them in the hands, okay? From here, all you're going to do is you're going to lift your shoulder blades right up. Let your arms swing down by your side. Exhale it out. Inhale, release back down. Chin to chest. Curl up, arms swing along by the side. And release it back down. Keeping the feet flat on the mat for now. Shortening that distance between the hips and the ribs when you curl up and blow it out. Lovely. Exhale, curl up and release it out. Well done. Really strong. Deep breaths here for me. Lovely. Exhale as you curl up. I know you're probably sick of me saying it, but the more you exhale, the more you activate those deep core muscles. Lovely. Nice. So use it to that advantage. Exhale, curl up, and then inhale, release it down. You're going to give me 4 more. Drop that chin to your chest. Give yourself a nice double chin. Last 3. Lovely. Now we're going to add the layers. In 2. Perfect. The next time you curl up, you're going to curl up. Lovely. Then bring your legs up to tabletop. Nice. Now you're going to extend your right leg out nice and long. Now you're going to lower it towards the mat. Bring it back up. Bring it into tabletop. Release yourself down. Curl yourself up. Opposite side. Left leg extends. Lower down towards the mat. Back up. Then into tabletop. Release yourself down. Dropping the chin to your chest. Alternating legs. Single leg extension with that lower to the mat. Lovely. Curling it up. Make sure that lower back is imprinted onto the mat. Make sure there's no gap or there's no arch in that back. Lovely. Again, dropping that chin right down to the chest so your neck isn't carrying your head. Perfect. You're going to give me 4 more. Lovely. Exhale, curl up. Nice. Lovely. Well done. Last 2. Last 1. Lovely. Now from here, glue your knees, legs, feet together. We're going to go for a double leg, okay? You're going to curl yourself up. Both legs are extending. Then flip your palms so they face the mat and pulse. 4, 3, 2, 1. Bend the knees, release it down. Curl yourself up. Flip the palms, pulse. 4, 3, 2, 1. Release it down. Lovely. If you're getting tired in that head or that neck, you can always bring your hands up to your head. Curl yourself up and just hold and breathe for 4. If you can, go with the pulse. 3, 2, 1. Release it down. Lovely. You're going to give me 3 more. Drop the chin to your chest, curl up, extend the legs, pulse. 4, 3, 2, 1. Release it down. Lovely. Last 3. Well done. Perfect. Come with me. Last 2. Big exhale, pulse. 3, 2, 1. Release it down. Last one. Big exhale. You're going to hold here if you can. Curl up, hold. Drop the chin to your chest. Imprint that lower back and pulse. Lovely. We're going to pulse for 10, 9, 8, 7. Breathe. Exhale. 4, 3, 2, 1. Release it down. Now from here, final round, you're going to curl up for me. Curl up, stay in that crunch. Now can you bend the knees tabletop? Back to extend. Just bending and extending the knees. Stay in that crunch. Think of that rib tip connection. Really lift the shoulders, shoulder blades right up. Chin to chest and breathe. Lovely. Give me 5. You got this. For 4. Well done. For 3, nice. For 2, on the last one, can you extend the legs and hold? Breathing here for 6. Reach even further forward. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release yourself down. Whew, well done. Nice. Let your legs go long. Arms up over your head. Interlace the hands if it feels good. Big inhale, inflate the belly. Exhale, blow it out. Big inhale. Exhale, blow it out. Just releasing out those core muscles. Big inhale. Exhale, release. Lovely. Now from here, we're going to go onto that glute bridge on the opposite side. Again, if you wish to grab dumbbells in your hands, you can extend your arms to the ceiling. Lovely. Now from here, okay, your arms are extended to the ceiling. As always, you're going to find that imprint position. Your legs are just in line with your hips, so they're not too wide, not too narrow. And you're going to push into the heels of your feet, and you're going to peel your hips all the way up off the mat, coming up onto your shoulder bridge. Now you're going to press down into that right heel. Lovely. And from here, you're going to bring that left leg to tabletop position. Nice. Now from here, you're going to lower the bum down and exhale, lift back up. Lower the bum down, exhale, lift back up. Just 2 more like this. Lovely. Last one, lift the hips up, hold. Now from here, lower that big toe down to the mat and drop back up to tabletop. Keep the hips lifted, pushing into that right hamstring, right heel, the right hamstring should be on fire. Keep your hips lifted for me. Lovely. Find that toe tap to tabletop. We're here for 8. Nice. Breathing. For 7, you got this. For 6, keep those hips lifted. For 5, nice. For 4, well done. Keep the hips stable. 3, try not to sway or dip. 2, lovely. Last one, bring that leg to tabletop position. Now lower the bum down, exhale, lift back up. Lower the bum down, exhale, lift. Lovely. Pushing into the heel of that right foot. Perfect, everyone. Well done. Breathing here now for me. You should really feel your hamstrings and glute turn on and doing all the work. Lovely. You're here for 6. You got this. Breathing for 4. Exhale, lift for 3. For 2. Lifting up, hold. Now from here, that left knee is going to open up wide to the side. Your right hand is going to drop down, T-shape. Then come back through the center. Slightly open up the knee. Right hand goes wide, back to the center. Keep those hips lifted for me, pressing into that right heel. Lovely. That bum should be away from the mat. Lovely. Remember, you don't have to drop and open that knee very far. Just slightly if it keeps your hips stable. 4, well done. 3, nice. You're nearly there now. 2, lovely. Last one. Come back to the center. Extend that left leg to the ceiling. Now lower the bum down. Exhale, lift back up. Inhale, dip. Exhale, lift. Again, remember at any point if you need to place your palms or arms down onto the mat, you can for more support. Breathing here for me. We're here for 6. Nice. For 5. Well done. For 4, nice. 3, you got this. Exhale, lift 2. Last one, lift all the way up, hold. Breathing for 6, for 5, for 4, 3, 2, 1, and lower it down. Lovely. Drop those knees from side to side. Really strong, release out that tension. Nice deep breaths. Lovely. Window wipe with those legs. Honestly, my glutes and my hamstrings today are really feeling those glute bridges. Well done. Really, really strong. From here, we're going to bring ourselves up and we're going to come on to the opposite side. So you're going to come onto your left hand and you're going to kneel with your left leg. Okay? Once you're in that position, your right leg is going to extend nice and long. We're kneeling with our left hand is down. Again, remember your shoulders in line with your wrist, and you're going to extend your right arm up to the ceiling. Then from here, you're going to raise that right leg. Lovely if you're anything like me and have really tight hips, and hip flexors are not strong. They're just not going to lift that high, but try to keep it in line with your hip. Now from here, as you dip the hips down towards the mat, you bring the knee to the elbow, then come back up and lengthen. Lovely. Dip the hips down and back up and lengthen. Nice. Again, if you want to hold that dumbbell in the right hand, you can. Breathe in here for me. Deep breaths. Really strong. Lovely. Nice, everyone. We're going to go for 8. Nice. Point those toes, ballerina feet. Dip those hips down. Lovely. Really let them fall down towards the mat, towards your left hand. 3. Lovely. Well done. 2. Nice. Last one. Extend and lengthen. Hold here. Find that pulse. Up and down. Lovely. We're here for 8. 7. Pulsing for 6. For 5. For 4. 3. 2. 1. Tap the foot down. Well done. Nice. From here, you come down onto your left forearm. Again, make sure your shoulders are in line with your elbow. Then extend the legs long. Once you're in that position, make sure your weight is evenly distributed across the forearm. It's not just lifting the forearm up, and you don't want all the pressure just on that elbow bone, okay? From here, if it's here for you, you can extend your arms to the ceiling. Now from here, try to lift those legs away from the mat. Lovely. Now try to keep them hovered from now on, lifting yourself up and out of that left side body. Then from here, roll off the hip onto the bum. Bring the knees into tabletop, find the crunch. And then extend and lengthen. Try to keep those legs hovered if you can. Lovely. Well done. Rolling off the hip onto the bum. Elbow comes in, knees come to tabletop. Then extend and lengthen, and remember to lift yourself up out of those side left ribs when you come back onto that hip bone, back onto the side. Lovely. And now come back to your breath for me. Nice. Find what works for you. Use that inhale, use that exhale. Well done. Stick with me. Really strong. Perfect. Nice. We're here for 4. You got this. Don't worry about reps, just focus on form. Lovely. If you need to join back in, that's okay. For 2. Lovely. Last one. Now the next time you roll back, as you roll back, can you keep the legs straight? Find that reach. And then roll back onto the side hips. Lovely. The feet can go down this time. Nice. Rolling back. Find that extension. Exhale. Inhale. Come back. Lovely. Like I said, if you need to keep a bend in the knees, that's okay. Lovely. Really strong. Nice, everyone. Perfect. Lovely. You're going to give me 5. Really targeting those obliques here. Protecting that spine. Giving it longevity. Everything we like. For 4. We're here for the long run. Well done. For 3. Nice. For 2. Lovely. The next time you find that extension, roll back, hold. Now from here, can we lower the legs and lift? Inhale, dip. Exhale, lift. You got this now. Breathing here for me. That right oblique is really fired. For 5. Lovely. For 4. Well done. For 3. Woo, voice shaking. 2. Last one. Then come halfway down and hold for 6. Pull that belly button in. Breathing for 4. Use that exhale. 3, 2, 1. Bend the knees. Woo, well done. My voice was shaking there. I was like holding on for dear life. Once you're ready, you're going to come up onto that left knee and left hand again. Extending that right arm to the ceiling. Right leg goes long. Now remember, we push down into the right foot and that left hand. As you do, you lift that left knee into the right elbow, tap. Then tap that left knee down, right arm extends, lift that right leg up. Tap the right foot down. Bring that left knee up and into that right elbow, tap. Tap it down, find the length, lift that right leg. Lovely, well done. Breathing here for me, really strong. Nice. Taking your time now. Don't worry about reps. Come back to that form. Break the movement down. Tap the right foot down, press into it. Left knee comes to the right elbow, tap. Left knee comes down, lift the right leg. Lovely, you're just going to give me 4 more. We're nearly done with our side body work. In 3. Nice. In 2. Lovely. Next time you lift that right leg up, hold it here. Now from here, keep it lifted. Thread the needle under. Draw it back up to the ceiling. Thread the needle under. Draw it back. Well done. Really strong. Nice. You're here for 5. Perfect. Lovely. Working that spinal mobility as well as strength. 3. Lovely. 2. The next time you bring your right arm up to the ceiling, hold it here. Keep that right leg lifted. Can you give me pulses up and down? Lovely. For 6. For 5. For 4. 3, 2, 1. Bending the knees. Lovely. Bring the arms up over your head. Grabbing that left wrist, leaning over towards your right. Inhale back up. Grabbing the opposite wrist, leaning over. Release it out. Lovely. Bring your arms back behind you. Interlace the hands. Pull the arms away from the back of the body. Feel that nice stretch. Feel that release. Lovely, really, really strong. Nice. From here, we're going to lie down on the mat, okay? Lovely. You're going to let your arms go long. Perfect. You're going to keep your eyes on the mat as if you're reading a good book. Now from here, nice and simple. On the exhale, pointing the toes, remember. And on the exhale, you're going to lift your right leg up and lift your left arm up. Lovely. Then release it down. Opposite side. Right arm comes up, left leg lifts. And alternating. Lovely. Lift that chest up as you lift the legs and the arms. You're peeling that chest up off the mat, using the back body. Lovely, to lift the arm and legs and lift the chest. Lovely. We're just alternating sides here. Perfect. Working that posterior chain, building strength. This is really good to improve posture and mobility, especially for all our desk workers. Anyone that's sitting down a lot, working with a laptop. Well done. Breathing here. You're going for 5. Really think about lifting the front thighs up off that mat, using the back body and lifting the chest. For 3, nice. For 2, lovely. Last one. Now from here, we're going to find double arm, double leg, okay? So imagine when you lift yourself up, you're almost lifting up onto that pubic bone. Exhale, lift the chest, lift the arms, lift the leg, and lower yourself down. Keep the eyes on the ground, okay? Exhale, lift up, hold for an inhale, hold for an exhale, release it down. Lovely, you're going to give me 5 more. Lift yourself up, hold, inhale, exhale, release it down. Last 4, peeling up and lift. 3, 2, lovely. Last 3, lift yourself up. 1, 2, release it down. Lift yourself up. Last 2, 1, release it down. Next time you come up, big exhale, peel yourself up and hold. Now can you splash? Splash those arms, splash those legs. Point those toes. Lovely. For 6, for 5, for 4, for 3, for 2, 1. Release it down. Well done. Lovely. Place those hands on either side of the chest. Inhale, prepare. Exhale, push into the mat. Lift the chest up off the mat, keeping a slight bend in the elbows. Find that back extension, roll the shoulders back and down. And release yourself back down. Inhale, prepare, exhale, push yourself up. And remember, keep a slight bend in the elbows for me. Perfect. Bending at the knees, coming into your 4-point kneeling position. Curl your toes under. Lift those hips right up to the ceiling. Find that downward dog. Breathing here for me. Again, melting and pressing those heels as deep as you can into the mat. Melting the chest as close as you can to the front of your thighs. Big inhale. Exhale, melt down even further. Big inhale, expand. Exhale, melt it down. Lovely. From here, walking the hands back towards the feet. Once you get there, slight bend in the knees. Keep the chin tucked into the chest. Slowly roll yourself up for me. Head is the last to come up. Nice. Now from here, we're going to find our lunge to a knee drive, okay? So from here, anyone that wants to use dumbbells, hold them in your hand, okay? Your right foot is going to stay forward. Your left foot is going to step back into a lunge. Lovely. Once we get there, we lean slightly forward over that right leg. Now find a row, pulling your elbows up, squeeze the shoulder blades together. Lovely. Then release it down, press into the right foot. Keep the left foot away, drive that left knee and find a shoulder press. Now this time, instead of a lunge, you cross that left foot behind the back of the right, find a courtesy. Then find a bicep curl. Lovely. Push into the right heel, drive the left leg up, find your shoulder press. Now back to the lunge. It's every second one. Into the lunge, lean over, find that row. Lovely. Then drive that left knee up, hold, find that shoulder press. Then cross it behind the back, bend that back left knee, drop down into your courtesy, bicep curl, then drive it through. Lovely. Just working through the motions here, going from your lunge, lovely, into your knee drive, shoulder press, then into your courtesy, bicep curl, and into your knee drive, shoulder press. Every second one. Well done. Nice. Take your time here. Really strong. Lovely. Firing up those quads, practicing our balance with that knee drive, building on that balance. Lovely. Well done. Nice. You're going to give me 4 more. Really strong. Nice. Pull that belly button in, drive that left knee all the way up. Lovely. Nice. We're on our last 2. Perfect. Lovely. Well done. Nice. The next time you find your lunge, hold at your lunge. Lovely. Now we're going to go for a lunge to courtesy, to lunge, to courtesy. Stay with me now. Really burning out that quad and that glute. Nice. You got this. Breathing here. Stick with it. Letting that back knee go as low as you can to the mat without resting. Lovely. Don't come up in the center if you can. We're here for 8. You got this. For 7. Nice. For 6. Well done. For 5. Woo. For 4. Blow it out now. Big exhale. 3, 2. Come back to your lunge. Hold. Straighten that upper body and pulse for 8. For 7. For 6. For 5. For 4. 3, 2, 1. Draw up. Woo. Shake out those legs. Give those glutes and those quads a punch and a shake. Well done. Really, really strong. From here, we're going to give the legs a little break for a moment. You're going to drop your chin to your chest. You're going to roll yourself down. Then walk your hands out. You're going to meet me in a high plank position. Holding here. Breathe for 6, for 5, for 4, for 3, 2. Then from here, your legs can go wide. Nice. Now from here, you're going to find a row. So we're going to pull our right arm up, elbow up, row, tap it back down. Left arm comes up, row, tap it down. With this one, keep your hips as steady as you can. Try to not leave that bum stick up to the air. Imagine you're balancing a mug of coffee on that tailbone. Well done. If you feel like your hips are really swaying from side to side, walk those feet even wider. Lovely. You're going to give me 5. Really strong. For 4. Nice. For 3,
Lovely. For 2, for 1, hands come down. Now from here, you're going to bring that right knee to the left elbow and left knee to the right. Lovely. Finding those mountain climbers, take it steady. Don't let that bum stick up. Breathing here for me. Really strong. Rounding the back of the shoulders. Deep breaths. You're going to give me 10. Nice. Breathing for 8. You got this. Really strong. For 6. For 5. For 4. 3, 2, 1. Find your plank position. Breathe for 8. Round the back of the shoulders. Pull that belly button in. Engage the quads. 5, 4. Child's pose coming in 3, in 2, 1. Tap the knees down. Let the knees go wide. Sit back onto the heels and breathe for a moment. Really strong. Big inhale. Breathe into the back body, side ribs. Exhale, blow it out. Lovely. Big inhale, expand. Exhale, blow it out. Lovely. Once you're ready, you're going to come into that 4-point kneeling position for me again. We're going to curl the toes under, find your downward dog. Breathe in here. Now walking the hands back towards the feet. Slight bend in the knees, roll yourself up. Lovely. Nice. Well done. This time we're going to go opposite side, okay? You're on the final push of the day. Stick with me, okay? You're strong. You're stronger than we think. I'm sweating. I'm shaking. I really want this to end too, but we're nearly there, okay? Once you're ready again, if you've dumbbells, you can grab them into your hands, okay? From here, your left foot is going to stay forward this time. Your right foot is going to step back into that lunge. Once you're there, lean forward over that left leg. Then find that row. Squeeze those shoulder blades together. Now you're going to push into the left heel, drive that right knee up, try to keep the foot away if you can. Then bringing up, find a shoulder press. Then stepping that right foot back behind the left and then dropping that right knee down, find your courtesy lunge, find a bicep curl now that you're here. Then push into the left heel, drive that right knee up and find that shoulder press. Lovely, back to the lunge, find that row, lovely, up to the knee drive. Pull that belly button in, shoulder press. Step across into that courtesy lunge, bicep curl, push down into the left heel, drive the right knee up, find the lunge. Lovely, just find this flow here for me. Take your time, there's no rush. Breathing through it. Lovely, well done, really, really strong. Nice, everyone. Perfect, stick with me, you got this. Every second one, finding that knee drive in the middle, either of your courtesy lunge or your 90-90 lunge. Lovely. Remember, we're finding that row on our lunge. Lovely. And we're finding that bicep curl on our courtesy. Nice. We're finding that shoulder press on our knee drive. Lovely. Breathing now. Deep breaths. We're nearly there. We're on the final 3 of this section. Lovely. You're going to be out of here before you know it. Really strong. Well done. Nice. Lovely. Breathe. Keep that core engaged at all times. You're wearing that nice vintage corset. Lovely. Or you've gone in 3 loops of your belt. Whatever works for you. Lovely. Last one here. Find our lunge. Straight to our courtesy, into our lunge. Lovely. Finding that momentum now. Pushing down into that left heel. Courtesy to lunge. Well done. Breathing here. Stick with it. You should be really starting to fire up. Feel that spice. We're bringing the hot sauce. Stay with me. You got this. Well done. Lovely. She's getting extreme. She's getting spicy. Blow it out. Lovely. Stick with me for 8. Nice. For 7. We're nearly there now. Finish strong. You're stronger than you think. 3. Lovely. 2. Come back to your lunge. Hold. Straighten that upper body. Pulse it for 10. Make them juicy. 8. 7. Woo, my quad's on fire. Glutes on fire. It's going dead. 4. 3. 2. 1. Draw it up. Woo. Shake out that leg. Give it a quick shake. Give it a quick punch. Straight into it. It's almost like an active recovery and you're nearly there, okay? Feet as wide as the mat. Let your toes track out at a little angle, okay? So they're not straight forward, parallel. They're tracking out. Now you're going to push into your heels.
Every time you drop down into the squat, imagine I'm going around, pushing your knees out, okay? You're gonna go drop down, let your arms come through the center. Lovely. Then draw it back up, straight up. Drop it down and straight up. Lovely. If you've the dumbbells, you can keep them in your hands. Nice. Remember, you're finding pressure in the heels of the feet as you sit that bum back, pushing those knees out. Don't let them fall in. Lovely. You're on an active recovery for 10. Well done. Nice. Nearly there now. Final bit of the day. Lovely. Last 4. Stick with me. Last 3. We got this now. Last 2. Lovely. On your last one, come down into the sumo squat hold. You can bring the hands to your chest. Lovely. Or bring them out wide. Nice. Now from here, raise your right heel, lower. Raise your left heel, lower. Alternating heel raises. Keep those knees pressed out. Sit that bum right back. Lovely. Breathing now. We're here for 8. Nice. Activating the back of those calves now as well. For 6. Well done. Lovely. For 5. Nice. For 4. Perfect. For 3. Stick with me if you can. For 2. Lovely. Stay low. Both heels flat on the floor. Lovely. Bring your arms in and out. In and out. Breathing here. Sitting that bum back. You got this. We're here for 8. Nice. For 7. Well done. If you have those dumbbells in the hands, good on you. You got this. We're here for 4. Well done. For 3. Lovely. For 2. Open up those hands and give me little circles forward. For 6. For 5. Sit right down. Pressure in the heels. Push the knees out. 3, 2. Reverse that direction. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Bring the hands to the chest and pulse. This is it now. Give me juicy pulses. Push those knees out. Sit that bum back. Well done. For 8. For 7. Stick with me. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Sit that bum down. Hold for 6. Can you extend the arms? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And push yourself up. Whew. Ouch. My legs. Well done. Breathe, everyone. Really, really strong. Lovely. Once you're ready, you're going to come onto your mat for me, sitting down. We're going to lie down flat. Once you're ready, you're going to bend your left leg and you're going to bring your right leg up to the ceiling. Now you're going to cross that right foot in front of that left knee, figure 4. If it's here for you, grab the back behind the left thigh, pulling that leg in for you and breathing here. Find that figure 4 stretch. Nice deep breaths. Lovely. Nice. If you want to add the hamstring in, just straighten that left leg and pull it in towards you. Deep breaths here. Lovely. Bending that left knee, uncross the right. Then bring the left foot in front of the right knee. Bring it up to your tabletop position. Wrap your hands around the back of that right thigh and breathe into that figure 4 stretch. Feeling on the side of that glutes. Deep breaths. Big inhale, slow it right down. Exhale, blow it out. Regulating our nervous system here. If you want to add that hamstring, straighten that right leg, flex the foot, bring it to the ceiling and pull it in towards you. It might be the last few moments you get to yourself for the rest of the evening or the day. So just try to enjoy it, okay? Deep breaths here, slowing it right down, regulating our nervous system. Big inhales, big exhales. Lovely. Bending that right knee, uncross the left. Then just swing yourself up to a seated. Lovely. You're going to try to bring the soles of the feet together. Your elbows on the inside of the knees. And you're going to just push those knees down. And push the knees down with the elbows. And as you do, see if you can lean slightly forward. Lovely. Deep breaths here. Opening up those inner thighs. Really strong. From here, just placing your feet flat, just as wide as the mat. Dropping your knees down and over to one side. Lovely. Working on that hip mobility. Really strong. Perfect. For 4, letting those knees fall as low as they can to the mat. Last 2. Last 1. Come up through center. From here, crossing your legs. Bring your arms up over your head. You're going to grab your left wrist And we're going to lean over towards the right. Breathe and clear for me. Deep breaths. Inhale up through center. Grabbing your right wrist, leaning over towards the left. Pushing down into that right bum cheek and hip. Don't let it lift up. Inhale through center. Bring your palms together, eyes to the palms. Big reach up. Exhale, blow it all out. Roll the shoulders up to the ears. Exhale, roll them back and down. Inhale up. Exhale, back and down. Give yourself a nice big clap. Well done for showing up. That is the most important part. It's all those little moves, those little changes that make all the difference in the long run.